raxmaanow allahayo intii ku raacdee diintii rumaysee rasuulkii adeecdee aad ka raalli tahay anigana ii raaci diintaan ku raysane raxmaanow allahayo intii ku raacdee diintii rumaysee rasuulkii adeecdee aad ka raalli tahay anigana ii raaci diintaan ku raysane rabitaanka noloshana raxmadaada igu sii raxmadaada igu sii rabitaanka noloshana raxmadaada igu sii raxmadaada igu sii xagaagtiyo nolo raaxotaan gulbaan dhisee allow ii dhumee xagaagtiyo nolo raaxotaan gulbaan dhisee allow ii dhumee rayska qaboobe indhahaygu raacee u riyaaqay aniguyo meel roob ku da'ay ii raacay khayrko allow igu roono allow ii rumee rayska qaboobe indhahaygu raacee u riyaaqay aniguyo
I want to thank, first of all, each and every one of you for coming out today. I have to be honest with you, when I initially sent out the invitation letter a few weeks ago, email, for the first time in my life, or the first time in the longest time, I was actually nervous. Because I'm used to sending out invitations to people, getting them to come out and everything, but this time is different, right? I'm not doing anything with anybody this time, it's just me. It's like, okay, come support me. So it's kind of like, okay, Shoni, how do you tell people to come support you? But the responses that I got back, that was everything I needed to keep going, mashallah. And my plan, inshallah, is to use them really as part of my daily inspiration going forward, inshallah. So thank you once again. Thank you for taking the time. I know it's Saturday, taking the time out of your family, your busy schedules. I really, really appreciate it. I can't thank you enough. And I hope that, inshallah, your time will be worth it. We have 2 more hours together. Inshallah, we'll have a great evening. So a lot of you are probably wondering, how do we get here? How did I go from the person to this? So I want to share a little bit about you, about myself, is that my journey to find myself again actually started about 2-3 years ago, believe it or not. And at the time, I didn't realize that this is what it was going to get to. It was just that feeling, sometimes that feeling that you get that says, you should be doing more, or you could be doing more. And every now and then I would stop and say, but I am doing everything. I work hard 9 to 5 every day. I support my holy man and family. I support my community. What can I be doing more, But then I realized more and more that it's not only about working hard, it's about working smart.
So our business combines 4 multi-million-dollar industries. I explained those to you already. Like I said, when I started, we just had jewelry, and then we expanded to fashion. So we have everything except except clothing related to fashion. And then we introduced skincare, and then we introduced the health product. And the company is also debt-free and has been since day one. And we're a multi-million-dollar direct sales company heading aggressively towards a billion-dollar company. So super, super exciting. So this slide shows why, some reasons why someone would, like someone myself, Sahara, Ifra, might resonate in terms of why they wanted to partner with us. For me, it was about freedom. So I'm going to leave this slide up here because I know Ifra and Sahara are going to come up and share a few words as well. But for me, it was freedom. It was flexibility, time freedom, being able to choose who I wanted to work with, when I wanted to work, not having to answer to anybody if I felt like picking up my son from school early one day or if he was sick, being able to stay home with him, right? Money, we can always make more money, but time is the one resource that is finite, that is limited in what we have. And having that quality of life and time to be able to spend with my family and create that lifestyle I want, that was definitely the big one for me. I guess as far as other reasons, being my own boss, I don't really like to answer to anybody else. I like to be in control and I like to have autonomy of my own schedule. There's a myriad of reasons. Self-confidence, I know in my bio that Ifra had posted, I'm part of Toastmasters Club. Not only did I help found a Toastmasters Club, I'm also the president, recognizing personal development as being a huge thing for me. And I will say in business, mindset and attitude and having that drive to do whatever it takes happens by, working on ourselves and growing as individuals. 6 years ago, when I started with this, partnered with Opulence Global, I would have been scared to speak in front of people, and now I train internationally, I'm speaking on stages, and it's just because I'm passionate and I love what I do. It's sharing that with the world. The more people I can share that with, the better, right? So, and this opportunity has given me that platform to really sort of come into my own.
Zahra is one of the Somali women that I go to her store. And for me, supporting women in business is a lifelong dream. It's not something that, I just decided to start one day. So I go to her every time. So one day I went to her to buy an outfit. And she was like, oh my God, Habo, I was thinking about you last night. And I was like, yeah, me too, actually, because I was planning to come see you today. Right? So I'm like, yeah, we're thinking about each other at the same time. She's like, no, that's not it. You have to sit down, you have something for you. I really think you're gonna like it. And then she just started talking with just so much excitement, so much excitement and so much energy. And she's like, Habo, I found about this company. I recently joined. I don't know a lot about it yet, but knowing you and all the things that you do, I honestly see that, you can make it. You can make this company help grow and grow yourself, So she just had that gut feeling, and I was like, Habo, that's interesting, because for a while, I've been thinking about doing business. I remember it was last summer, I still have Fawzia in the room. We had a dinner, and I was talking about it, telling her, Habo, I need to start something, it's time. I just have these voices keep coming back, do something, so now it's time. So I was like, I was thinking about that too, but right now I'm busy. I have an event, right, my priority. So can we connect after? She said, yes, of course, take your time. So after my event, I connected with her, and right away she got in touch with Stephanie, and she said, listen, we need to, let's do coffee. So we went, and we met at Bridgehead. Stephanie just introduced herself, and we chatted outside a little bit, and we said, clearly, we're gonna have to meet again. So we decided to meet the second time. So the second time we met, and that's when we went through everything. And wallahi al-azim, I went home that day and I knew it, this is it. All these voices, all this talk, all these years, this is what you're meant to do. So I had no, no more doubts about it. However, I told Stephanie, thank you very much, you're amazing, However, I'm gonna need to take time. How can I learn more about this company, She talked about our founder CEO. How does he look like? How does he talk like? I wanna learn about him, right? So she said, no problem. She gave me, we have this, and you're going to actually see one of our managers will be joining us live on from our headquarters in Toronto. We use this app called Zoom, where you can actually see the person live. So we have, I think 4 times a week, we have a call, about an hour long, where we talk about different topics. And it's all about helping, getting yourself trained properly. So she gave me the codes. She said, these are the nights, these are the times, log in. Every night I will log in for an entire month. Because I wanted to know, what am I getting into? This sounds amazing, but how do I know, So for an entire month, I will log in, and every day I would get even more inspired, right? Things would make even more sense. So that is how, and so then this became the part. So after a month, I decided, okay, I'm gonna join.
This business, I liked it really. First time I was attending the workplace actually. So that another workplace, I met Stephanie, and Stephanie explained the business. So she told me, Sarah, this is this, and I said, my plate is full. I don't know if I have a room for you. So I walked away. I didn't interest anything about it, but later on she called me and we talk, and I'm actually thinking deeply. I'm so full right now. I'm working, and I'm running the store, and I'm raising the family. So I'm just thinking, maybe I don't have a room for that. But I'm glad, really, I'm glad I make the room, to be honest. I actually would like to join for 4 reasons. One of it, I actually sense it and smell it, the potential, the opportunity, and the benefit for this business. One of it is a personal and professional growth for business perspective. I have enough growth, but I don't know what the business people do. So that's a different angle. The other thing is this business, what they have it is actually teamwork. What I like it is they work as a family. They get together, they actually put everything into the perspective. The third thing is they actually, for that togetherness and the opportunity, they talk about the business. It's like whoever, I don't remember exactly the title, Rich Dad and Poor Dad, the behavior is there. So other thing is it's a fast growing business, and I like where they're heading. They're heading home in Africa. They're heading all over the place. So they are in North America, so I want to retire somewhere in Africa, and I want to go with it. And what I like about it is they behind their product. As Stephanie said, at the beginning there was only jewelry, but the rest of the product, they actually industrialize it, they make it their own. The healthy, the beauty stuff, they did it themselves. And they backing up. So, and they tested and they busted all the regulation in Canada and everywhere in North America. So I like that. And I'm a social worker, and always social workers think whatever they have it to pass it by. What I like this business is the way I see myself, I see the others doing too. I see the opportunity for the women, for the youth, especially the young people, to be honest. They're better than us. They think better than us. They have a more internet. They have a more ability to do this. I don't want to actually go back and say, I wish I did these things when I was young. And maybe not go in my schooling and all those kind of things, but whoever have their education or can do it together, it's a good opportunity. And the prosperity, the thing is that, like, you're doing your work, you're doing everything, but there's no guarantee. So, but this is something that you're creating your own. One thing I actually like it is, I'm a retail business right now, so I know what is that takes to. You have to work, you have to think, you have to, 24 hours, the fashion aspect, what is next, what's in the market, all these kind of things. I don't have to do that. They already reinvented, everything is there. I'm just sending the website. I don't have to carry the product. That's what I like about it, the product and everything going straight to there. What I'm waiting for is how I do it, the business, simple as that. So whatever I forget, thank you. I'm in a part of the business, and I would love to help with the community.
All right. So I'm gonna
share a little bit of information about the 3 verticals. I know I mentioned the 3 industries that we're in, but we're going to talk about a little bit more in detail. There will be an opportunity later to see some of them in person, and you can touch and feel the skincare products as well. So starting with our fashion line, we have products that start at $20. So Posh and Fairy are our 2 brands. So we're the designer and the manufacturer. Most, I would say 95% of our products are manufactured in Canada, with the exception of our shoes are manufactured in Portugal, sunglasses in Italy, I believe, and only because Canada didn't have the standard of manufacturing that our company was looking for in terms of the excellence. So Posh is ladies and men's jewelry and watches from $20 to I think around the $300 range. So very reasonable price point, unique designs, and there's something for everybody in that collection. Fairy is our flagship brand. So this is our designer line. So this is an award-winning line where celebrities are featured wearing our products. They're worn on the red carpet. They've won industry awards for different fashion publications. We have some media accolades over there. If you're curious about sort of where we've been featured, we can share that information with you as well. But the higher end designer quality, so competes directly with Gucci, LV, Chanel at that level of manufacturing quality and materials. Just the whole world doesn't know who we are yet. We've only had 12 years. Gucci's had 100, right? And that's part of our business is creating that brand expansion and awareness. So everything related to fashion except clothing. So jewelry, handbags, watches, wallets, sunglasses, shoes, accessories, belts. So that's our fashion collection. Beauty, so our Fairy Flawless skincare line. So it's a professional grade, skincare regimen made with botanical extracts. So all of our active ingredients are botanical extracts. Created by nature, perfected by science is one of our slogans. So it's our own proprietary formulation. So our CEO actually brought on a team of skincare experts and gave them a blank check to create the world's best in anti-aging skincare. So you don't create, if you're given no budget to create something, there's a lot of opportunity to sort of play with things and make sure that what you have is really, really effective. And this actually has only been released for just over a year. So this is where I explained when I started it was just jewelry and then fashion. It really is just recently, a year ago, where we got into these other 2 areas. And our skincare is also backed by a 90-day money-back guarantee. So what does that tell you, number one, about the quality of the products, and that the company is willing to stand behind the quality of the products with a 90-day money-back guarantee. And then finally, we have health. So this is by far the most exciting. It's a very exciting time because it's just been released February. And I want to just share a little story of how it was discovered. So this particular product is a high-performing, all-natural antioxidant product. It's derived from a Norwegian spruce tree, and there's 22 patents on this particular product. And how it was discovered was this is actually an ingredient in our skincare. And so when the gentleman who had discovered this ingredient and had done all this research was brought into the conversation for the skincare, our CEO realized he had been doing all this research on this particular tree and these lignans and this antioxidant for years and years and years, and taking it internally. And the man is over 80, doesn't look a day over 60, and has had tremendous results. So one thing led to another, and now we have exclusivity to be able to provide this product in the world, which is super, super exciting. So it's an antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant. And
I welcome all of you because, for me, it's such a blessing and an honor to be here with you, Ifra, today, because launching a business, it speaks about the leap of faith that we take sometimes in a lot of things that we do in life, correct? So deciding to launch an opulence business with us, it was probably, those moments where you say, okay, I want to do something with my life. I want to empower people. I want to help women. And I see a full powerhouse of women there. I see some gentlemen in the back are fighting. So welcome everyone. So by this time you probably already look at our products, and we have amazing 3 verticals of fashion, of beauty, and health. And I am sure that there is something that matters to your life that we can carry for you. And launching a business, it sounds easy, but so with us it's really simply, and it's an easy, forward and straight thing to do. But the best part of this is, Ifra, that you share this with your family, your friends, your community, people that surround you. So I want to congratulate all of you for being here and for supporting her, because this is all about supporting. The very best part of this is that sometimes your friends and your family are not going to be there to support you. But the best part is going through those obstacles and being here and sharing with them. So I am sure you probably fall in love with some of our products already. I know Stephanie was going to share that with all of you. And so this is just easy and simple, sharing with you how can you have, of course, your own online shop, and then making a decision what's in it here for you. You had delicious samosas I saw in the video, and cake, and having fun. This is all about having fun. Share with people that you like, have a good time surrounded with friends, because I believe nowadays everybody's so busy, people have so many things to do. And then at the same time, we don't give ourselves the time to relax, to have a good time, to get to know very, very good products that can, make a difference in your life. And at the same time, empower each other as our community, being stronger, being there for the other person. So, well, just so you know, next week we're going to be doing the National Women's Show in Ottawa, and I am super excited to come and share time with all of you. Yes. It's going to be amazing. And the best part of it is that we are there to empower each other, to help other women find about this amazing opportunity that you can take to any country, any corner of the world. And let me share with you that when I saw this opportunity for the first time 3 years ago, I was like in shock that anywhere in the world I can take this? Yes. Like, how do I do it? Through the internet? Yes. So how much money is it invested in this website? More than $1 million. Okay. So it was like everything was, I was in awe all the time, like all my answers. So I want you to all take the time before you go home today and get all your questions answered. If there is anything you need to know, if there's any clarification, I am so excited for Ifra. I know, Ifra, this is going to be an amazing turnaround for you. You're going to be super successful. And all you need is determination and, making the decision that you want to have something different in your life, whether it's having amazing products, running a business, sharing with the team. That's one of my favorite parts. I am a person that I just love enjoying. I love sharing with people. And then at the same time, empowering others, right? Being there for somebody else. I want you to take that time and, being here, sharing with Ifra, getting to know the products, the fashion, the beauty, the health. If you try them, did you see some jewelry there? Some fashion items. We have amazing products, so beautiful. But the best part of it is being surrounded with a community that is strong for you, that is there for you. Awesome. Take care. Kisses for everyone. Okay. Have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.
Lastly, I want to say, we talked a lot about the potential of this business, right? There is a reason why we're all in this business. We see the vision. So some of you may be the same. And a lot of Somalis were actually naturally entrepreneurs, right? We may not know it. So some of you may be saying, you know what, this is something that I like to do. I want to work from my home, right? So if you are such person and you're interested in learning more about the business, my team leader Stephanie and I are more than happy to sit down with you for coffee. And today you can reach out to any one of us. There's 4 of us here, and you can say, hey, I want to learn more about this. How can I? So we're more than happy to do that as well.
rayska qaboobe indhahaygu raacee u riyaaqay aniguyo meel roob ku da'ay ii raacay khayrko allow igu roono allow i rumeeye